Hey, everybody. Hey, welcome to the infinite regression, the weekend type infinite regression. You know the kind, that laid back, easy, good feeling, honest to goodness, wonderful vibes feeling of a weekend type infinite regression. You know, so much fear here, so many nightmares, but they're your fears and they're your nightmares. You know them. You practically invented them. So, yeah, it's the weekend. We can do what we want here. We can do what we want. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what randos on the internet say. Randos on the internet are not in charge of us. This is our little corner of the internet where we can be weirdos. So let's do it. This is Weekend Type Fun, Volume 20, After Dark. I was told recently this week that I am perhaps the world's worst ASMR person, and I would be inclined to agree. Because as soon as my voice changed to what it is currently, which it did in a single day, by the way. I went from occasionally being mistaken for my mother on the telephone to Il Basso Profundo overnight. Literally overnight. And, yeah, it was very funny. But because I didn't even realize that it had happened. I was on a trip. These guys were being jerks to me. They were flicking my ears and messing with me and stuff because I had lost my voice the day before, and they thought it was funny to mess with me and see me turn around and be like, "Hey, cut it out, guys," because that was all the voice that I had. And so yeah, I didn't realize when my voice came back the next day that it came back at a much lower pitch than before. And so, yeah, it was a surprise to me. It was a surprise to them. We were all surprised together because they started flicking my ears and stuff again. I turned around and I was like, "Hey, guys, you better cut that out." Whereas 2 days before I would have been like, "Hey guys, you better cut that out," and then the day before I was like, "Hey guys, you better cut that out," and then on this day I was like, "Hello, I am 14 years old," because that's how old I was. "I am a 14-year-old child, thank you." What a good idea to give a kid that voice. That definitely wasn't a bad idea. Anyway, it turned out well, is what I'm saying. It did not. It did not. Anyway. Okay, we've got to get this going. So we got to bring in our friend Stan the Man, Stanley the Manly, Stamothy the Mammaries. I don't know how you're going to work with that. Stan, you have a ridiculous name. I've met, look, I know my name is Rem Pemberton, and I always have to say of the Clemson Pembertons because we don't want to be mistaken for those other Pembertons. Oh, we don't even want to say which ones. That's how much we do not want to allow even the possibility of a similarity between them and us. No. We are dignified people, and they, well, I would rather not say. I would rather not acknowledge their existence. Anyway, yeah. So I'm Rem Pemberton of the Clemson Pembertons. Thank you very much. And yet, Stanifer the Manifer, that's a weird frick name, my friend. You need get help. Also, your voice makes you sound like a mental patient. You know, I know that people, we've been all about like, oh, we got to get him in here. We got to make him do the voice that he does every week. It's very important that he does this voice as part of the show. And we make a big deal about your alcohol problem and the fact that you can't quite keep it together. And you've really been trying, but it's really not working for you this time. And you know, if you swear to God, if you hear the steps work, but you got to work them one more freaking time, that your little brain's just gonna go fizz pop, and you're just gonna start throwing indiscriminate throat punches in every direction all at the same time. So yeah. I hear you, Stanley. Which do you prefer? Stanley? Like Stan Lee, the man who invented the universe. Yeah, anyway, regardless, well, Stanley, the manifold. Let's get you in here. Let's get you done with the one small contribution that you make to the show every single time that you make it. If we can get you off the sauce long enough for you to make it. Oh, 12 days now, huh? 12 days. They have a chip for 12 days? No, just 1, 3, 7, and 10. Huh. And then you don't get your next one till 20. Interesting. Well, I'm sure what you're doing is definitely working. Let's hear that voice that, tells us that you have a face that is made for an audio-only format. Oh, and I've seen my picture. Yes, thank you very much. Anyway, Stanley. Are you going to go? Are you going to do this? Like, we're a room full of white people. Got Braxton over here. Braxton, head writer. He put together some things. I'm a little worried about this After Dark thing. I'm worried it's either going to be Miami Vice or I'm getting like late 90s, early 2000s after 10 p.m. on a cable channel commercial type vibes. You know what I'm saying? After Dark. You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying this is not a reference to the very popular and very hilarious 1990s Windows screensaver After Dark, which is the origin of the flying toasters of such 90s computing fame. I'm assuming it's not that After Dark, although if you had come up with a slideshow about that After Dark, I'd be very impressed. Very impressed, Braxton, I would have been. I'm assuming this is basically porn, is what I'm telling you. Yeah. I was trying to avoid coming out directly and saying that and hurting your feelings, but then I look over and I see your feelings aren't quite hurt enough for you to understand, no. You know, when a dog takes a dump on your brand new rug, you got to rub his face in it a little bit. That's what I'm doing to you, Braxton. You look at this. No bad boy. Has anybody got a rolled up newspaper? We got to teach this kid a lesson. Anyway, Ian, this week I'm hoping you did not do your job because, you know, you put the word out about this one and boy, my career goes right down the crapper. Wait, you did this one? Like you did this one up big. You did this one up bigger than last week? Well, last week wasn't even that good. No, there were two of them, and they were god awful. I was there. Look. Oh man. Well, uh, I don't know what to say. Thanks? Question mark. This is gonna go well. The very end of my career, Braxton. This is your idea, by the way. Your idea. I just say the words. You put the words on the slides. Okay. Chaz, you want to kick in anything here while we're talking about this catastrophe of a show that hasn't even gotten off the ground yet because Stan hasn't said his line? Oh, I know it's Stanley. I remembered it's Stanley, and I chose to say Stan at this point. Anyway, do we want to get this cockamamie, like ridiculous bad idea, runaway nightmare train off the ground? Or do we not? I can go either way at this point. My check is already cleared. Oh no, I know clearing my voice makes it worse. Yeah. That's how confident I am that I won't have to present this because this is not going to work out, is what I'm telling you. No, I'm telling you, confidence. Clearing my throat because I know that clearing my throat makes it worse, but I'm not going to have to present these. No. Chaz, you tell me. Chaz, what do you mean, ask Clarissa? What does Clarissa know that you don't? Oh, she's sober. Oh, God, she's with that guy from last week. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's best of luck there, I guess, to both of them. Anyway, well, I guess do this is what I'm being told. So, Stan, do your friggin' thing, I guess. Weekend Type Fun, Volume 20. After Dark. You know, the way you said After Dark was seriously creepy. It was gross. Like, let's not have that happen again, okay? That's got to be in my contract somewhere. All right. Consenting content for consenting adults. Oh, I am terrified of what that means. Tonight's episode, gender inequality. Oh, they they pulled it. I see what they did. They were like, ooh, we're going to talk about issues of gender. You know, but like, yeah, because people often conflate gender and sex. And like sex and gender inequality. Like, oh my God. Oh, do you want to hear a thing? Because the show hasn't really gotten underway yet. Here's the thing, is that when I teach basic vocal modulation to my drama class, because I always get students who can't do accents or voices yet, and so you just have to teach them to start modulating their voice in very simple ways, you know, volume, pitch, inflection, etc. Anyway, one of the ways in which I teach them to modulate their voice is in, what's it called? How much aspiration is in their voice. How much breathiness. So like, hi, hey, how are you doing? Happy birthday, Mr. President. Anyway, so I have in the slides that it's like, can either be sexy or make you sound old. because you put a lot of breath in your voice, and you can also be like, "Oh, hey there, I'm 97 years young. Oh, things have changed since my day." You know, like, so that's also a lot of breath behind your voice. Is just a different vocal posture than "Happy birthday, Mr. President. Hey, Mr. President, this is a highly aspirated voice, and it has a lisp on it. Do you like it with a lisp? Bet it sounds good, Mr. President." Oh my God. And yeah, the fun thing about that is that the only people who are likely to see this episode are myself and possibly one or two drama students whose skin crawled so badly it is no longer attached to their muscle. Anyway, let's keep a move on. Okay, with your host, Rem Pemberton of the Clemson Pembertons. That's me. My face looks a little, they use a low-res image. It looks a little pixelated there. Just a little weird. Anyway, oh, hey, play the theme song. Yep. It's been our theme song for a long time. Very, very old and popular. Let me make sure that my levels are properly balanced, because it's always a shame if I don't balance my levels right and then I play the theme song and it sounds bad. Okay, here we go. This has always been the theme song. This has always been the theme. This has always been the theme song. This has always been the theme. Cha. Man, it sounds just like old times. This is exactly the theme song I am used to hearing every time we do one of these. I've grown so accustomed to it. It is so very normal and natural to hear it, and what a delight. What a delight that is. Thank the out-of-tuners. They are doing better and better, sounding better and better the more I hear them. Same recording, obviously. They just nailed it the first time. Anyway, so here we go. Did y'all enjoy the theme? Oh, hey Rem, it says, is asking me if I enjoyed the theme. Yeah, I enjoyed the theme. Measure up to my lofty expectations. That I just expect it to be the same theme it always is. That's Braxton, this feels like a personal, like you're attempting a personal attack of some sort. But I don't know what you're getting after. I did enjoy the theme, as I always do. Hey, ladies, is there a creepier way to start a sentence than, hey, ladies? I mean, I guess, hey, young ladies, is technically worse. Not wrong there. Not wrong there. And there are voices in which, hey, kids, is worse than all of them. Oh, you right about that. You absolutely right about that. Sorry, ladies. I understand now that I shouldn't have the previous slide where I was like, the hey, young ladies. I said that was an immature joke I should not have. But this cockeyed bit is still going off. Apparently, I have no moral center because I lack an unseen dollar of yet-to-be-seen penalties for immorality. And I have one of those. If I had one of those, then maybe I wouldn't be such an immoral person continuing on with a bit that I know is problematic. Let's do it. Anyway, It's late at night, and we know what you want. You want suspiciously specific types of men who are both single and ready to attend to your every need. Well, we have those here. In fact, it's our whole business model. I mean, if you'll take a look, this is. I mean, I know it says that only upper management can see this, but we have made this public. Our shareholders insisted because one of the things they value the most about our company is our open door policies, our wide open public image. We know who we are, and we're not hiding that in any way, shape, or form. So this is it. This is our business model. So as you can see here, step one: lonely ladies who deserve better, and certainly there are quite a few of those in the area. So there is a definite need. If you're looking on the demand side of the supply and demand. And step two, oddly specific types of single guys. And you know what? Like that's at a certain point. At a certain point, you don't just need a guy. You've had plenty of guys, and they all turned out to be terrible. Like you need a guy who is like you can describe him down to a freaking millimeter. That is how oddly specific he is. And you know what? When we provide these oddly specific types of single guys to these lonely ladies, success. That's where the cash register goes cha-ching. Yep, that's right. That's the whole business model. And guess what? Business is good. Business has been good this year, will be good next year. It's just good. So, can we interest you in the unnaturally skinny athlete who plays some weird ass game like ultimate frisbee or pickleball at a world class level? Like, this game face is actually intimidating to like other pickleballers or ultimate frisbee captains or whatever. Yeah. Or hacky sack champions or racquetball league veterans or whatever the frick this guy is. I don't know what his sport is, but I'm telling you, it is not a major American sport. This guy, no football, no basketball, no baseball, no hockey. Like that's just we know that. That is very clear. Anyway, he plays something, so good for him. Oh, here's a looker. Can we interest you in the barbershop quartet member who occasionally speaks in a somewhat racist-sounding Al Jolson-esque accent for literally no reason? Okay. I'm guessing this reference is a little old. So, if I do the accent and say one specific word, you'll get it immediately. But I'm telling you, I'm only doing this so you'll get the joke, because you will immediately recognize it and be like, "Oh, that's racist." Okay, here we go. Mommy. Some guy saying a mammy and a mashy. Like, yeah, that's not gonna fly. That's, oh boy. And where you live, it's like you couldn't go out anywhere without people being like, really? Really? This is the guy that you're okay. I mean that's one way to live. Anyway, can we interest you in the wizened university English department chair who bravely leads his staff with a set jaw, a furrowed brow, and a receding hairline. I like, I, okay. I'm very proud of this one because I put to use some knowledge I just acquired. So I was today years old when I learned that the type of literary device represented in the previous joke is called a zeugma. And these devices can be used in both highly poetic and highly and hilarious ways, which is some impressive goddamned range for a literary device. Yeah, all the way from poetry to comedy, like it for real, you know. So, yeah, like there was an example that I read that was like the farmers grew potatoes, corn, and board. You know what I'm saying? They grew board. So yeah, it's a little turn on the end there. You list out some things, and you list one that technically, you can grow board. You can grow potatoes, you can grow corn, you can grow board, but it's not typically listed with that, that particular usage of grow, not typically listed with, growing crops. Anyway, that's a zeugma. So, yeah, the previous joke, that's what that is. And this is me when oh my God, that's our Pima house. Anyway, this is me when I got my master's degree and, you get the hood is a whole thing, is a whole part of the get up. And, yeah, so you have the master's hood and then, yeah, I developed pyromancy powers. So that's, I get to use that now. Singe some eyebrows off some freshmen just to, keep them in line. But seriously, back to the Zeugma. Look at this. Yeah, leads his staff with a set jaw, furrowed brow, receding hairline. So we're going like, yeah, jaw, brow, hairline, but like, there's a turn there. There's a turn. You don't like a set jaw and a furrowed brow, like, oh, determination, like qualities of a good leader. Receding hairline, one of these things is not like the other. Anyway, and yeah, so it's totally a zeugma. I have thought about this a lot. I don't know if it's a like pure zeugma because in the same way that farmers grew potatoes and corn and board, this one would be with a set jaw, with a furrowed brow, and with a receding hairline. Yeah, is that different instances of the word with? I don't know. I've seen zeugmas listed that are kind of similar to that. So anyway, sorry. I am an English teacher for real, and so this is actually very exciting to me. Anyway, back to the oddly specific single gentleman. Yeah, you know what you want, ladies. Hey, girl. I know what you need. I know what you're looking for. Hey, you be looking for that special, special someone. That someone who can take you home and, give you that loving you deserve. You know that loving you deserve. Girl, you've been having that bottled up for so long, you need to give away what you got. You need to give away what you got. And there's got to be some deserving man out there to receive the love that you have. He got to be out there somewhere. We gonna find him. Girl, don't you worry. We gonna find him. Because you deserve what you gonna deserve and what you gonna get. Oh my God, I forgot. that I actually did that. That is okay. Look, but yeah, oh, hey, okay then. Hey, can we interest you in the young, non-retired guy who spends most of his weekends combing local beaches with his metal detector? He does not know how to swim and has no interest in seashells or seafood. During the week, he's like a shift manager or something, I guess. So, he employed, but like, eh. You know what I'm saying? Eh. Can we interest you in the fairly attractive LARPer who is cultivating a facial hair configuration which totally works while wearing armor, but not while wearing jeans and a t-shirt for some reason? Sometimes uses LARP terms in real life. No, seriously. Sometimes he'll ask, "Where's the blue sheet?" when entering unfamiliar territory for the first time. Okay, a blue sheet is like sort of the common directions for the scenario that all LARPers get on both sides, wherever they are coming from and whatever part of the party they are in. Everyone gets the blue sheet, so they're all working from the same information about, the area, the boundaries, all of these things. Anyway, uh, so yeah, he'll ask, "Where's the blue sheet?" when entering unfamiliar territory for the first time. He said it when they changed the room assignments for seminars at the community college. He did. Yeah, it's true. He was looking to go to a seminar on leathercraft and walked in, and the quilting circle was there. And yeah, he was a little peeved, a little upset, and didn't know. I mean, there are many meeting rooms where groups like that meet in the evening, and yeah, he was a little upset that they changed the room assignment at short notice without letting people that they know have been in these seminars for a while, without letting them know in advance. So, it's just common courtesy. It's just common courtesy is what I'm saying. Seriously, how's that for wildly specific, ladies? Oh, you asked for wildly specific, boys. Look at how wildly specific he is. This whole mustache combination does not look good. Oh, mustacheless, like weird goatee combination does not look good when he's wearing a t-shirt and jeans. Oh, and these bicep Ripley muscles that you see here, somehow they disappear completely when he's wearing a t-shirt. Like you can't even tell. Yeah, so how's that for wildly specific, ladies? Can we interest you in the editor of an indie music zine with an emphasis on the emerging local electronic scene? Oh, and by the way, this one comes only in monochrome. We do not have color versions of this model available. So, order with caution, know in advance. Can we interest you in a doomsday prepper who is looking for a woman to spend the next 10 years in very close quarters, stocked with limited supplies with him? You want to get with this guy? You are guaranteed 10 years, no cheating, no looking at other girls, none of that kind of stuff. But your company, your entertainment options, your all of your options, food options, even clothing options, will be extremely limited over a period of 10 years. At which point, you're going to stick with this guy once he opens the hatch and finds out that, like, he just spent a decade with no one knowing where he was, and the bank repossessed the house and then sold it to another family who doesn't know you've been living there. Yeah, that's well, a very normal scenario, and I'm sure you will have a lovely, nice relationship, probably. Anyway, unfortunately, he mostly would rather talk about the currency of the coming post apocalyptic economy than really ever satisfy a woman's yearning, if you know what I mean. Yeah. He's like, no, seriously, toilet paper and beef jerky are going to be like the new gold and silver. That he said that. Can we interest you in Carl? Is that you? I haven't seen you since well, you know, you look good. Can we interest you in a libertarian who really and truly thinks we'd be better off without federal taxes or local fire departments? He's like, nah, you really want your house to be saved? Pay for it up front. Anyway, this guy. He owns more than 1 week's worth of all taxation is theft shirts. So he's got 9 of those. So even if you wait to do laundry, you are still likely to do the laundry before he gets out of one of those shirts. So you're going to see him in those basically all of the time when you're together. Unless you want to go work at his job, which looks friggin' boring. Yeah. Like, your job is way better. Probably pays better, too. Anyway, can we interest you in a ska fan who not only listens to nothing but ska, he sternly refuses to listen to anything after the second wave. See? Checkerboard, all that. You see? This guy. What? We're missing a joke. Ladies and gentlemen, we've lost a joke. It's a sad day. Sad day. Wee-oo, joke is lost. A joke is down. A joke is down, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I know it's not a good joke. It's not a funny joke. It's the kind of joke only I enjoy when I'm delivering it. When I hear it later, I'm not even sitting there going like, this is pretty good. No, I'll just be sitting there with a blank expression. Hey, you, me in the future, listening to this with a blank expression, having not smiled whatsoever at the recognition that I in the past am now talking to you in the future, knowing for certain that you will listen to this the day after. Anyway, hey you. Yeah, you know the joke that's missing, don't you? Yeah, you do. Come on. Hey, let's actually put it in there. Yeah, no, we can put it in there. So all we have to do is duplicate this slide, and then refuse to listen to anything. Yeah, and then we go like seriously. What's a good example? Like Real Big Fish. They're a pretty big third wave ska band. There we go. Okay. Yeah, now that's working right. Sure, the people enjoyed watching that little bit of slide surgery right in the middle of the show. Best part, when the friggin' host stops to fix the work that should have been done right the first time. Hey, Chaz, are you not in charge of friggin', you know, making sure of quality control, QC. Is that you? No, how could it not be you? You literally run the show. Oh my God. Well, yeah, I know that Clarissa is the showrunner, but you're the executive producer. So, like, what the frick? Anyway, uh, come on. Look, you just do it right next time. And also, let's see what we added in, as if the audience doesn't already know. Seriously, Real Big Fish might as well be a punk band for all he's concerned. Man, that's funny. Sure, I'm glad we just spent time filling in this blank. Yeah, great job. Okay. Can we interest you in a man whose idea of a fun weekend includes a trip to the burlesque show? Yeah, look at this guy. He enjoys the burlesque. You know he does. He's been so many times he dresses up for it now. Yeah, this is not a rental. He owns this. He is known there. He likes to go where everybody knows his name. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. He likes it because he's convinced himself that it isn't anything like a strip club. Yeah. And by the way, he is not Norm when he goes there. Everybody knows his name. He is not Norm. Oh, you just think about who he is if he's not Norm. Anyway, all right. Moving onward. We have more sexy attract. Hey, ladies. Hey. Ha. Hey, ladies. Ladies. Hey. It's for the ladies. Hey, ladies. Hey. Sorry, trying to find that. Oh wait, I know. Hold up. Let me get some water, and then I'll give you the real hey, ladies. Aló, este es Antonio Banderas. Sí, it's time for me to do this the right way. Hello, ladies. How are you? Ah, yes. I miss you as well. Anyway, can we interest you in the documentary filmmaker who meticulously documents every encounter you have with him in order to, in his words, get it in the can in case this becomes something? Really makes a girl feel special. Yeah. He has footage of his ex in the shower that I don't think she knows she's in. So just be careful, is all I'm saying. This guy knows his way around a camera, if you know what I mean. Anyway, can we interest you in a steampunk fanatic who insists on being called Lord Grimsby Pemberton? Oh, that's a cool last name. Anyway, Lord Grimsby Pemberton, even though the name on his driver's license is Stephen Roger Jordan. Which is weird in and of itself because all three of those are first names. Yeah, I've known people with all three first names, and it's like, what? Why would your parents do this? Don't they know the difference between first and last names? Apparently they do not. Okay. This little freak requires that you purchase your own corset, and them things ain't cheap, am I right? They are not. As a matter of fact, I have no idea what a corset costs. I would look it up on Amazon if that wouldn't mean that two things would immediately become true. Number one, my wife would assume that I am planning on buying her one for Christmas or something because we share our Amazon account. So that's number one. And number two, forevermore, Amazon just be being like, oh, you one of them people. Like, you one of them. Like, I need to show you things from, like, the them people type section. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah. So I would look up what a corset costs, but no thank you. Okay. Can we interest you in a rockabilly fan who is looking for a lady to wear a poodle skirt and pose in front of his 56 Chevy on the weekends, but not much else? Seriously, try to imagine your fourth straight Saturday at a car show. Oh, that's even to me that sounds like a drag, and not a drag race, you know. But that hair though, oh my God, it's very. When they say pompadour, this guy over the top. But them sideburns though, yeah, this is happening. This is skinny Elvis and this is fat Elvis. Like that's what you need to know. How about a nice normal guy for Stacy for once? I mean, seriously, it's been a while for her and she deserves it. And hell, given the way her staff reacted to this segment, she needs it. So go get your Prince Charming, Stacy. He won't be perfect, but he will be perfect for you. Hey, it's a transition. Yep, transition. Very smooth, easy transition. Prepare yourself. Here it goes. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Oh my God, wait a minute. Hold up. I just realized something. I can't do this yet. Here's another ham-fisted transition. I never put the freaking final slides on this slideshow. All of the, Irene and Gertrude Duna butt farter foundation and whatnots. Hold up. You won't notice the difference. It'll just be a second, but it's going to take me a second to get this put on there and then get back here. Okay, and we're back at the ham-fisted transition. It's almost as if we never left, right? We never left. That doesn't sound right. Anyway, left. Here we go. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. It's frickin' big and whatnot. These are the times that try men's souls. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our one little life is rounded with a sleep. You'll hear quotes of literary interests such as these at Bookmania 2021, with special appearances by the 800s, the 761s, the 398s, the 770s, with Truckosaurus Rex, and a vaguely psychedelic concert by Morchiba, featuring special appearances by Dimitri from Paris and Los Lonely Boys. And a singles night, which is actually an attempt by the staff to get Stacy, a vivacious yet lonely 30-year-old hard-working librarian, a date with a nice guy for once. It's indoorsy fun for indoorsy kids of all ages. How the frick many typos am I going to have to look at? Braxton, get on this. All week long, every week of the year, at your public library. Also at your public library, the home of a decent woman looking to give away a decent heart full of love. Stacy, we see your needs, and we sincerely hope you find the man you're looking for. Can't believe the no bra thing hasn't worked out. I mean, don't look now, but Stacy's Anyway, regardless. Yeah, I didn't, honestly, this is the first time I've noticed, and I've used this picture every week for 20 weeks. So, only when I enlarged it this much was I oh, I see something that's happening in this picture that I didn't realize before. Anyway, yeah, so don't judge me on this. This program was made possible by the Igneous and Gertrudina Buttcomer Foundation and by viewers like you. Promotional considerations provided by, I believe that's Stanley Morgan's Extra Strangly Snakes, the Lonely Ass Librarians Guild, Grandpappy True Reels, Phallus Smelling Balms and Gruels, and the one and only true God. We know it's Emmylou Harris. Thank you very much. This program was directed and performed by Rem Pemberton. His staff thinks he's a real piece of work. Hey, you didn't even change this from last time. That's lazy on your part. I think I'm a piece of work. Written by Braxton Wygant. This is the same thing about Braxton. I told this joke, I actually put a little oomph on it when I told it the first time because I know how to tell a joke. And so now this is officially dead. Nobody cares about this. It's not a good joke. Take it out. Theme song by the Out of Tuners. Hey, great job today, guys. Very normal, exactly like always. You just recorded it once and then you just walked away and you're like, well, I'm done forever and I'll just collect that mailbox money. Thank you very much without it lifting another finger. Must be some kind of life. Anyway, a presentation of Non-Sober Badger Productions. Yeah. A subsidiary of the large, boring-sounding corporation with surprisingly questionable business practices. Lawful Asset Holdings Incorporated. A branch of the intentionally vague corporation whose purpose may never be known. The Blaine Group. And communism. It's not dead yet, suckers. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this week's lucky listener weekend giveaway thing contest that we did. The winner is Alberto Tito Piccirilli. Wait, wonder if he's related to the welterweight boxer. No, there's no way he's the same guy. The boxer, we're going to give a weekend getaway to a boxer who was he had a decent career. It's not like he won every fight, but he had a decent career. He's a name that I know, so it's fairly big deal. Anyway, it's the same guy. Were we sure about that? Anyway, apparently a boxer is getting this. It's wild. Hey, no closure. The end. Yeah. You're right. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. No closure. The end. That is it for this one. We will see you in the next one. Okay. Bye.